Founded in 2022 by industry veterans David Mendel, John Hargrove, and Dan Lind, Whiskey House of Kentucky fills a clear gap, a contract-only distillery delivering highly customizable spirits. From day one, we paired craft with code. Ignition is our core, unifying both IT and OT so data moves where work happens. That means faster startups, smarter decisions, and repeatable excellence for every customer, every batch. Whiskey House of Kentucky, unified, open, built on innovation.
We spoke all of the individual processes and applications that run the business into the hub to allow us to collect, govern, store, curate, analyze, disseminate all of our data in a manner that allows us to consume it from the applications that are providing it and serve it out to the applications that need it in the format that they need it in. We made a decision early on that we were not going to use just what was available. We wanted best-in-class solutions. So if those best-in-class solutions currently existed, we would use them. But if they did not exist, we would create custom solutions on our own. But Ignition was something that we were all very familiar with. We knew we could depend on. And that Ignition structure helped us create sort of a portion of that hub flow that I mentioned.
Really awesome aspect about the way we're able to use Ignition within the confines of Whiskey House of Kentucky is that we're able to marry together lots of different data from both IT and OT sources. One example of which is things like our RabbitMQ AMQP broker, which governs a lot of our transactional data throughout our different systems. So Whiskey House, we use that, we're able to integrate that with Ignition. Additionally, much of our own backends and other softwares, we have requirements that rely on at least having web APIs and additionally typically GraphQL. We're able to bring this right into Ignition and really speed up the speed of development for our developers. Being able to dynamically pick and choose which fields, which nested entities, and all of that within the realm of GraphQL makes web integration really easy for a lot of our custom software. At Whiskey House of Kentucky, we have a small engineering and software development team that uses custom technologies such as Docker and Docker containers in order to speed up our development. Ignition, being that it has a Docker image with extensive configurability and options to build into CI/CD pipelines, allows us to iterate and produce different custom integrations, web UIs, etc., into our software at increasingly fast speeds. Ability to integrate with cloud platforms and identity providers such as Microsoft Entra gives us a unique advantage to be able to integrate a lot of our enterprise and cloud security, including the plant floor, which is not always typical within OT and SCADA softwares. This allows us to centrally manage all identity configuration and ensure security and compliance within our organization and for our operations staff using Ignition on the plant floor.
Whiskey House of Kentucky, through our barreling operations, Ignition is at our core through the beginning of our barreling actions, from our label printing onto our filling, as well as then our barrel creation through QR code scanning. That also attaches our weights through scales that lead off into the trucks. And as that progresses through and it gets to our warehouses here, we have our own in-house built Android app that tracks barrel actions and uses Ignition at the core.
value of Ignition with our facility has been self-evident. One of the primary functions that Ignition serves is as that middleware solution or as that communications hub. And we really leverage that communications hub throughout our controls development and deployment journey here at Whiskey House. So it really allows us to simplify multi-area controls integration in a way that no other platform really could, right? So it allows us to orient and contextualize data from many disparate sources, many different control systems, many different PLCs, and feed that data into our higher order systems. That acts as a communications hub that really cannot be emphasized enough. So I can rapidly prototype solutions and deploy them into the field live in real time without writing custom drivers, without having to hire an army of consultants, right? Without, that logic's not behind a paywall. It's just there. We can just deploy it. We can talk to the things we need to talk to. And we can get it on display for our operators, make use of that data in real time. All right, now again, because we are using Ignition as that public communications, we're also using a wide range of different Ignition modules to achieve full integration with our production systems. And because of that, I don't have to open up Visual Studio, I don't have to write custom drivers. I don't have to even write ladder logic to talk to things like Modbus devices, backend devices, the things that allow us to achieve a full, seamless facility-wide integration. We have a lot of different equipment here that we work with at Whiskey House, even just the Modbus module. I'm not having to go into the PLC and talk to these devices via Modbus. I can just rapidly deploy them. I can talk to them very quickly. I can get the information I need out of them. I can control them, put all that information on screen very rapidly. Ignition's pseudo drag and drop interface via the respective module enables us to achieve user requirements very rapidly. It allows us to really fulfill that kind of first year requirement for a new business, right? We have to be lean and mean here in this business. I can afford to hire, again, armies of consultants, armies of developers. I have to build these systems in-house and I can make use of them very quickly. Things like alarm notification, Twilio integration allows us to really kind of tailor our messaging and tailor our user requirements for all the different groups here that operate within Whiskey House. So the engineering teams, the maintenance teams, the operations teams, we can tailor those alarms to their needs via on-call rosters, different alarm notification pipelines, different communication routines, be it SMS, text, or just simple email. We're also able to seamlessly integrate with the Canary story, which we've adopted here at Whiskey House. And then through use of our web dev module, we're able to integrate with our in-house built MES systems, our WMS system, our warehouse management systems. We're able to integrate with our inventory management systems in such a way, again, that no other single platform can do. Ignition does all of it for us right out of the box. We can deploy rapidly. We can train up our engineering teams and folks in the teams that haven't used Ignition before. They can make use of Inductive University. They can train quickly, and they can add value to the organization very rapidly.